Welcome to Rooted Rehab. My goal is to cultivate wellness one root at a time. My name is Jen. I am a physical therapist, and I've recently come across a houseplant addiction that I've got no plans on stopping. My hope is to merge a couple of my passions so that I can learn a few things from you all and hopefully be able to teach some people some things along the way. A little bit about me, how I've come to be in this place, and really just getting to know me as you come into my channel. I am a mom of two boys. They are 9 and 13. Keep me on my toes. I've got a dog. Each boy has a leopard gecko. So I'm always caring after someone or something. I am now a full-time user experience researcher. So I still do physical therapy. I do contract work. That just really allows me the freedom so that I don't have to worry about PT being my full-time position, because that was stressful in and of itself. I'm happy to talk about that more on my channel if it's things that you want to hear about or learn about. I am the proud daughter of Haitian immigrants. I'm the older of two first generation college grads. So I say all of that to give you an idea of kind of it was really unspoken pressures when it came to education and success. I am so lucky that my parents were not hitting the stereotypical pressures, but nonetheless, I think it was a pressure that I always put on myself. Healthcare was a field that I naturally wanted to go to anyway, because I really do enjoy helping people. You know, along the way, processes, red tape, all of that stuff just wore me down, as it does a lot of people in the healthcare field. And this timed up right around COVID, where I got laid off from my last full-time physical therapy position. And I decided that was an opportunity to really take a break, switch gears, and just hit a life refresh pretty much. That's how I came to the field of user experience research, or UX research. And I can talk more about that in my channel if that's something that you want to hear about. I've been doing that full time for about 3 years now, which is wild. I feel really lucky to have found a second career that I'm also passionate about. I really think that it's a blessing to be able to love what you do. I am using similar skill sets, but really different tools. Even though I'm loving my career as a researcher, I've really realized a pattern in me, and that pattern is that the PT in me, the willingness to want to help people through that personal touch, it's not going anywhere. I legit will see somebody at a supermarket and be like, oh my God, please tell me to mind my business, if that's what you're feeling, but can I adjust the height of your cane for you? Because of that, that's part of the reason why I continue to maintain my license and do contract work as a physical therapist. But I recognize that there's an opportunity for me to kind of blend everything. And that's how this YouTube channel came to be. As a physical therapist, I realized one of the hardest things that we have complaints about is getting our patients to buy into treatment plans that we come up with. And I think that's because it's boring. Like, nobody wants to sit and just do exercises. Even though I'm a physical therapist, I have never been like, yeah, fitness. No, that's just not me. It's been a lifelong journey to really try to be intentional about incorporating fitness, because I obviously know about all the benefits of it. The times that I realize that my patients get the best results is when it's functional. What better way than to geek out on plants together, but building in pieces that can help us overall wellness is the goal. One of the things that made me smile was thinking about how somebody could watch my channel, and if somebody's trying to mess with them, they could be like, excuse me, I'm doing my rehab right now. Planty rehab, PT rehab, whichever way you want to think about it. That being said, you should always consult with your physician before starting any sort of program. While I am a licensed physical therapist, the things that I give are for overall wellness. These are not at all customized programs, and customization is what you will get when you talk to your physician or seek out your personal physical therapist or any other support professions. And I feel like everything has kind of come full circle in doing this, because the way that I kind of got started with plants goes back about 7 or 8 years, where these golden pothos that you see right here were actually given to me via cutting by one of my patients. So I used to work at a skilled nursing facility, and my geriatric patients were the best. You know, they had a good bit of house plants that they like to take care of, or if it wasn't house plants, it was the garden that was at the facility. It was through them that I learned to care for house plants, start a vegetable garden, and really be able to tend to it. Ironically, even though this pothos here is about 7 or 8 years old, it's been through the ringer, and it's been like my ride or die, which I think it's one of the easiest plants to care for. It used to be in a pot sitting on top of my cabinet, and legit 2 months would go by and I'd be like, I need to water them. And then I'd kind of water them and ignore them. Like it was this cycle of that. And I don't know, I don't really remember at which point something just kind of ticked and I started to care for them more, and my plant collection was growing fairly quickly. It's nowhere near like the 200 to 300 houseplants that I see from some of the people that I follow. They really, really have dove in. And I don't know if I'm going to go that deep with it. I could. I feel like if I stay on this pattern and trajectory, I will. But I feel like those videos that I watch, people kind of started with like 100 plus. So I thought it would be really cool to see the 30 to 40 plants and take you through my collection that I have and kind of grow together, really. If you love house plants, other things that I plan on incorporating are just some of my day-to-day things. Like I just moved into my new home. I absolutely love like designing. I'm a big DIYer, so I'll be incorporating all those things, but I'll also be doing it in a way where I'll be talking about, you know, proper posture, good body mechanics, and just things to keep you, you know, keep you moving, because that's what it's all about, right? Like it's a balance of enjoying the things that you like to do. I truly think that houseplants can help bring some of that wellness to our lives. So if that sounds like it's something for you, then stick around.